was at home and I finished my work, she said, "Have you finished all your work? You got anything else to do?" And I says, "I'm finished." She said, "Well, call your nanny and see if she needs you to come in and help her iron or something." So I would call my nanny.
Yeah.
I mean, I was young. I started keeping Cynthia at 8.
At the same time, people's probably minds was different because television wasn't the way it was here at that time.
Yeah.
So there wasn't no television. So there was really nothing to make you think that you're missing something like that. You know what I'm saying?
We were in church all the time. I didn't miss nothing.
That's what I'm saying, Mom.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
just saying.
I'm saying people now, they got their video games, they got this, they got that.
And they think they know it all.
Or not, I'm just saying, but that they're too busy to go do something. Whereas then, they didn't have it like that. So people's minds were probably just a little more different and adaptable to saying, "Oh, okay, I'll go do this."
But that's the way they did in the country. My nanny, helped my mother when she was pregnant with me. I was a breech birth. I came feet first, so my mother went through a lot having me. So my mother told Nanny, she says, "Well, then you've been here helping me and helping her afterwards. This is your baby." So they would come and get me every weekend. And then when my mother got sick, she almost passed. Annie came and picked me up and brought me out here. And she told Mother, she says, "When you get ready for her to come back, it's fine.
She'll be here. I'll take
But
care
I
of
was here all the time. And I liked being here. I didn't like Texas. I liked being here. So I would, when Cynthia was, I always helped with Cat and Charlie. I was the older sister. So they had to listen to me. When Nanny had to go somewhere, I was the babysitter. I was 8, 9, 10 years old. I was the babysitter, but they knew to listen. So when Nanny, when she started, everything she would tell me, she would just talk to me and let me know, and then I would see what she was doing. So even when I started working at UC, first of all, we worked down at the what you call it, hotel, Villa Hotel, and she says, "Do you want a summer job?" And I said, "Yes," because I enjoyed earning my money. That's what my nanny did when she was growing up. She earned her own money. So I would go down there and work. And it was good for me because it taught me a lot. And it taught her. And then she would always be talking to me. So when I started working at UC, she would tell us, both of us was there. And she would say, "I think we're supposed to be getting a raise." I said, "Yeah." She says, "Well, if they give you $2, if you haven't been dealing with that $2, if you haven't needed it all this time, why don't you have it put aside?" So that's how I really started learning how to save. Whenever another raise come up, she says, "If you can do without it, then let them take it out."
Yeah.
And then when Philip and I started looking for a house, she says, "Joyce, tell Philip, you guys, that the interest rates are going up. So if you're looking, you got to start looking." So I would just tell him what Nanny said. If Nanny said it, we better start looking.
You better start looking.
Because I appreciated her. I saw what she did with all her children. They were always dressed nice. She always made sure these were her children. So nobody had to do anything else for her. These were her children. So she did it for them. So, I've always had great love and respect for her. So even in her older age, it was, Joycey, I would come and get her. We would go places. We would do things.
Candy store up to the church. Yeah. My grandfather, here we go. We getting our money. My grandfather made me give you 50 cents from nickels or whatever you want to get it. He said, here you go. He said, "White man kids gonna be going to college. You're gonna be sitting right here like you're doing today.
Yeah.
And because you can't eat it out and poop it out in that toilet back there." My grandmother gets Lucy say, "Oh, Will, you don't have it." He said, "They can spit it all if they want to." So you just stand there like, You don't say nothing no more. Sometimes you don't go.
You don't even go because it might be a big conversation to go with that.
Yeah, he was something. But I learned a lot from both of them. But my grandfather, I don't know, he gave me a coat, a horse, and he said, now who's going to take care of it? That's your duty, not mine. That's the way he did. Anything he said you plant, you should learn to chop it and do whatever. If not, it ain't gonna grow by itself.
It ain't gonna grow by itself, yeah.
He told me so many things, And every morning, I still drink coffee. He said, hey, what you gonna do? You get some shucks, you get this and that, and they light the fire and go get the hot water, pour it over that thing. He said, now you're going. I gave you 50 cents or $1 or the money, 50 cents. You're going to give it back to us. And let him have his daughter go to college. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You're going to stay right there where you at.
Because you gave all your money away.
You don't give all your money away. He said, if you get 50 cents, you ought to be able to save at least 10 lands. Which, if I did, I'd have been rich now.
A long time ago, yeah.
I would have been rich. Oh, God, I laughed at it.